that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine.
This episode of Greenlight Maine is brought to you by Dream Local Digital, helping businesses plan, promote, and dream local.
Good morning and welcome to Greenlight Maine. I'm your host, Julene Gervais, and today, two bright companies will pitch their products to our panel of experienced judges, but only one will get the green light and move on to the next round in an attempt to win the $100,000. If you're new to this series, on Greenlight Maine, 26 brilliant businesses are showcased, and Greenlight Maine supports all of them by helping them present their company to you and encouraging feedback from the judges. Now we will meet those with the tough task of deciding. Welcome back, Shannon Kinney.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm Shannon Kinney. I'm the founder and client success officer of Dream Local Digital. We help businesses all across the U.S. market themselves online and get results.
A perfect fit for Greenlight Maine.
Thanks.
Next, welcome Jason Briggs.
Well, thank you very much for having me. And my name's Jason Briggs with VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company in Portland, Maine. We're a family-owned motor coach operator that's been in business there for 34 years, and I'm Vice President of Business Development.
A great story. And finally, welcome Jessie Moriarty.
Thank you so much for having me. So I actually worked at the University of Maine for 7 years, helping to run their business incubators, and I'm now the COO of the United Way of Eastern Maine. We act very entrepreneurial, so it's nice to put all of that to the test, and we give hope to 60,000 Eastern Mainers every year.
Perfect. Thank you all for being here. We're going to talk to you in just a few minutes. First, I would like to introduce the first pitch of the day. It's Jody Bro from Dental Lace, and I love the name. It's very lovely. It just flows nicely. How did you get it?
Well, it's a funny story. I was on a red-eye flight flying home to Maine, seated between two complete strangers. And rather than telling them I was a school librarian at Messalonsky High School, I told them I was an entrepreneur and I was creating a better dental floss. And one gentleman said to me, dental lace.
Wow. And now the rest is history, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, we're so happy to have you. Welcome to Greenlight Maine. Have fun with your pitch. Just talk to the judges. And whenever you're ready, take it away.
Okay. Thank you. I'm Jody Bro, founder of Dental Lace Incorporated, a family-owned and operated dental floss company. Did you know that people have been flossing their teeth for centuries? It wasn't until the early 1800s that dental floss was first mass-produced here in the United States. And it has now grown to be a $31 billion global industry. The good news is we're taking care of our teeth. But here's the problem. Like plastic straws and plastic bags, plastic dental floss is contributing to our plastic pollution in a huge way. Hundreds of millions of dental floss containers are discarded in the United States each year. Our product is called Dental Lace Refillable Floss. It is a zero-waste dental floss. Our materials are recyclable, reusable, and compostable. There is nothing like it on the market today. We are the only company that sells 2 refill spools with every container purchase. This is 66 yards of floss, which is twice the amount of floss in your average dental floss container. We have an online store at dentallace.com. We have wholesale accounts, and we're on Amazon. We have wholesale accounts in 36 countries around the world and 6 distributors serving 11 countries. At our online store, we have sold to customers in 51 countries. So let me put this into perspective. Our sales began 2017, and we quickly grew from $0 to $80,000 in revenue. In 2018, we expect our revenue to grow by 300%. I am here today to ask for your support. We need capital to set up manufacturing our containers and our floss stateside. And we desperately need to move into a larger facility.
Great job. Excellent. First question, Shannon.
You mentioned that you have an online website.
Yes.
And that you're marketing in that way. What are some of the channels or some of the avenues that you're using that are really working for you?
We are using social media to promote our product. I hired a social media director, member of the family, and she's doing a great job for us, and so that we get a lot of customers that way.
Jason.
You know, I think it's great product that you have, and of course, every time you go to the dentist, at least I am usually given a lesson on things that I should be doing better. This is one of them, and if you brought the job stateside, how many employees do you think you might be able to hire?
So
roughly?
we're working with two companies, one in Madison, Wisconsin, and they will provide the glass vials. And then the glass vials will come here with metal caps. And then we are talking with two metal fabrication companies in Maine that will punch the hole and create the cutter in our containers. And the floss, we hope, I really don't have a number for you.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I have different companies.
We got to take a question, Jesse.
So I'm wondering, is the bigger issue when it comes to the plastic waste the container or the floss itself, or is it both?
It is actually both. So many of the flosses in your traditional floss container is a rayon or a polyester, and then it's inside a plastic, and oftentimes not recyclable container.
And I'm so sorry, we got to take a break, but great story. I love it. Great questions from our judges. And when we come back, we're going to have our morning conversation. Don't go away.
Greenlight Maine would like to thank the Maine Department of Economic and Community Development, the Maine DECD, helping businesses and communities prosper.
At Emera Maine, we know customers rely on us to power their homes and businesses. That's why we're continually working to improve reliability of service and meet our customers' changing needs. Emera Maine wants to help local businesses grow and attract new businesses to northern and eastern Maine. We are deeply invested in our communities because these are our communities too. Emera Maine, bringing power to the people of Maine.
Are you trying to increase sales? At Dream Local Digital, we've been helping businesses using Facebook, Google, and other online tools for over 8 years. We're experts at helping small businesses because we work with them nationwide.
Dream Local publicizes the important part of me and what I stand for and what Archers is about.
We'd love to help you grow your business as well. Give us a call today.
For more information about the presenters and panelists on all the Greenlight Maine shows, visit greenlightmaine.com.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. Our morning conversation is with Dream Local Digital with Shannon, and you brought along one of your clients, Peter Horch from Horch Roofing. Welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. So how are you doing? What's been going on with you?
Wonderful. Dream Local Digital is doing really well. We've expanded nationally even further. We're helping small businesses in more than 65 cities in the U.S. To market themselves online with social media, search engines, websites, anything that they need to promote their businesses. And I thought it would be fun to have a client with me today, too, to talk about his experience.
I think that's perfect. Yeah, so Peter, if you could tell us, what does Dream Local do for your company?
They are awesome. They are great to work with. 15 years ago, I started my business, and it was a small roofing company out of the back of my pickup truck. And for the first few years, I just worked on growing my business locally in the Mid-Coast. And about 9 years ago, I started partnering with Dream Local Digital to help me market my business online, especially, and through a website. My business has now grown statewide, and we continue to grow. We're moving into the Portland market, so it's been exciting to work with Dream Local.
Good for you. And I'm sure you would agree that the recipe for success with any small business, you have to have that online component. You can't operate without it.
It's so important, and it's such an important part of the way businesses find customers, the way they communicate with their customers and answer questions, the way people ask for referrals. It's all happening online. And with Horch Roofing, we do website, we do social media, we do search engines and search engine ads to make sure that shows up, video, blogging. So all of those things contribute to how people find a business and get to know the business.
Perfect. Any advice for our contestants?
I think it's really important to have a brand presence online, make sure that people can find you on social media and search engines, and that you're really doing a good job of telling your story. And I think that that's something that we've had a lot of fun over the past several years doing with Horch Roofing, is telling their story online through video, blogs, and photos, and more.
You guys do an amazing job with that, yeah. So you brought along Honey Badger, and I have to say, my kids watch Greenlight Maine because of your commercial with Honey Badger in the background and the coffee pod. So everybody loves that commercial. So tell us about Honey Badger.
So when I was starting the business, I'm a startup too, and we're scaling and growing and hiring people in Maine. And when I first started, I was trying to find something that would make my team feel empowered, but also like as passionate about my startup as I was. And so I looked at all these videos. I tried to find one that would really work. We zeroed in on the crazy Honey Badger video, and it just shows how this little tiny animal will do whatever it takes to get the job done, and he's not afraid of anything. And so we use it as our symbol of ourselves, and people always look for it when they hear about Dream Local Digital.
And you were recently at a conference where everybody was lined up for Honey Badger.
Yes,
tell us about that.
Yeah, wherever I travel, people are interested in having their picture taken with it. They want to be associated with it. When I took him on our last trip to Facebook, we're partners with all the online big giants like Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, et cetera. And all the guys at Facebook like to have their picture taken with the Honey Badger. He's popular there.
Great story. We love Honey Badger. We can't wait. Bring him back again next time you come on the show.
He's excited to be here.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Peter and to Shannon. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to hear our second pitch, so don't go away.
For almost 25 years, Maine Biz has been providing business news, information, and analysis for business owners and C-level executives in Maine. From Fort Kent to Kittery, Maine Biz serves the decision makers of Maine across multiple channels, including its flagship print digital publication, website, events, daily report, real estate insider, and weekly newsletter. Let Maine Biz help your business succeed. Inform, engage, connect.
The small community here at Husson, the small class sizes, the friendly people, professors, and faculty, Husson's the place to be.
Big hearts here. A lot of passion goes into the school, not only the students, but the faculty.
I was gonna come here and play football, but then finding out about all the other stuff that they have, it kind of like opened up my eyes a little bit.
My dad always told me, you always want to go someplace where you're liked, and I feel like Husson brought that to me.
To find more resources on how to start and grow your business, visit greenlightmaine.com.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. Our second pitch is Mouse Stopper. Welcome to Dennis Terrio, and I got to ask you, how did you get this idea?
Well, I got into wildlife animal control a few years ago, and I needed to get a more effective way to catch mice and flying squirrels. I was doing a job once, and a flying squirrel came right out of the building, right down my arm, over my shoulder. They all flew out. So I needed a better way to catch them besides, well, not catching them by hand, but a better way to catch them.
That's awesome. So thanks for being on Greenlight Maine. Whenever you're ready, just talk to the judges and have fun with it.
Okay, I'm here to talk to you about catching mice with a mousetrap. Now, I have not invented a better mousetrap. I invented a better mousetrap system. Basically, this is one version, and it's really economical to ship. You have to put it together. You take the traps. You don't normally put the bait here. That's not where you're going to put it on my system. You put the bait back here. You set the trap. You slide it in. You bait another one. You slide it in. The only way that the mouse can get to my bait is he has to step on the trigger. Now, if you use the regular mouse trap and you set it, the mouse can access this trap by any way he wants. So basically, I've created an advantage a more effective way to catch mice. The other thing is, these are somewhat pet-proof. I have different versions that are harder and made out of wood that are pet-proof. And they're also keep kids away from them. And if you don't want to touch the mouse, you can just catch a mouse in this trap. Basically, you walk over and you can throw the whole trap and mouse away, just replace it with a new one. And there's, like I said, there's millions of these sold every year. So the reason mine's more effective is it's not used the normal way.
Excellent. How many of these have you sold?
I got a patent pending on these, so I didn't sell them until I got my application file. So I just started selling them in January. I've probably sold maybe just 300 of these so far. And I've sold quite a few of these. I've probably sold 50 of these. It holds 4 mouse traps. It's for people that have pets. I've sold a lot of these to people that have pets. So it's not a, I haven't been doing it long. I've only got a web page and been selling to friends and some of the people that I do jobs for, in my animal jobs.
So your problem is marketing, which is a great question
My
for
problem
Shannon.
is marketing, yes.
That's right. So if you're lucky enough to win the $100,000, I assume marketing is going to be part of your plan.
A big part of my plan.
A big part of your plan. What are some of the goals that you have? Like, what would you like to do with that?
With the money, if I win, actually there's another version of my traps that I'd like to get into making. It's made out of plastic instead of chipboard and instead of wood. Wood's nice, but it's not economical to make. It costs, and you can't mass produce it that great. These are, I got a company in Scarborough that makes these. I've actually got a little over 10,000 of these already in stock. Mouse traps, you can buy them. I got a place that I buy them wholesale. My trap is sold with or without the traps because it's part of the trap, but it's not. And the reason I sell them with and without the traps is some companies, if I end up wholesaling these out, some company may already have their own trap and they won't want to buy mine. So I have them listed both ways on my website.
Perfect. Next question, Jason.
So just to understand, so the wooden structure you manufacture as well?
No, these are bought. These are
purchased.
I buy these wholesale. These are made by a company. There's 3 or 4 companies I approached to buying these.
Sure.
This is the one that gave me the best deal, so I bought these.
So are you ready for the onslaught after this, the media frenzy?
Well, I've got 10,000 of these in stock, and these I can buy. I've got 4,000 of these right now, so yes.
What's your price point for?
My price point, these I'm selling for $259 like this. Excuse me. With the traps, I get $379 retail.
Jesse.
So I'm interested a little bit more in your backstory. Have you invented other products before?
No, I haven't. My mom calls me a jack of all trades, and whenever she needs something made or something fixed, she always comes and sees me. But no, I've never invented anything. This is the first invention, first thing that I filed for a patent for.
So this was the big eureka moment, and it was a good one.
Yeah, and you know what? It took me a while. I mean, I had 3 years of fine-tuning this, and a lot of people telling me that, hey, you ought to file for a patent for this. You ought to sell them. And I kept saying no, and finally one day I decided, hey, if I don't try it, I'll never know. So I decided to. And this here is what came out of because of the price. That's the reason why I went to this. This is like material that's made out of like what they make cereal boxes out of. It's not a cardboard. They call it chipboard. And there's different thicknesses that you can buy. This is what we ended up with because it's sturdy enough to, you know, it doesn't get beat up because the mouse is in this trap. So it's pretty economical too.
That's a great idea. And the fact that you don't have to touch the mouse, see the mouse, you can get rid of the box. I am all about that. So I'll be ordering some.
You can, but if you want to replace, if you don't want to throw a trap away, you can take it out too.
That too. I'll leave that to my
reuse
husband.
the trap.
Yes. All right, some great discussion here. Thank you to our judges. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Furniture for Greenlight Maine is provided by Thomas Mosher Furniture, handmade American furniture since 1972.
Forever Mark diamonds. Beautiful, rare, responsibly sourced. Available at all Days Jewelers locations in Maine and New Hampshire.
In 1972, Tom Moser committed his life's work to craft, and 4 decades later employs 70 fine craftsmen and women in our shop in Auburn, Maine. With showrooms and customers from coast to coast and numerous awards and accolades, Tom has firmly established himself as an entrepreneurial tour de force and has proven that a life doing what you love is indeed possible.
This year's winner of Greenlight Maine will win this handmade Thomas Moser beacon box and $100,000.
Are you trying to increase sales? At Dream Local Digital, we've been helping businesses using Facebook, Google, and other online tools for over 8 years. We're experts at helping small businesses because we work with them nationwide.
At Horch Roofing, we pride ourselves on doing quality roofs, not social media and direct marketing. That's why we hire the professionals at Dream Local.
We'd love to help you grow your business as well. Give us a call today.
Broadcast facilities are provided by Husson University's NESCOM, the New England School of Communications.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. Our viewers at home want to know what you guys think. Let's start with dental lace. Jody is growing fast, which is a good problem to have.
Sure is. And she's got such a great story of her family putting it together and the 0% waste. My one concern is whether or not people will change their habits of what kind of floss they buy. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think the other thing I've been thinking about is, she's been growing so fast, very organically. She's been so lucky. And so what happens if that starts to slow down? How can she sort of plan for either growing too fast or starting to slow that growth? I think
we learned a lot during the commercial, right? She started telling us about big box stores talking to her, and she wants to just put the brakes on that because she doesn't want to get lost in her business. So you, Jason, had some good comments about that.
Well, that's correct. I think she's on the right foot. If she's doing a 300% increase in a year and slows down from the big box thing, and if she's had distributors, as she said, contact her from other parts of the world, and that'll just increase. She's got a great product. People are, you had a good question about breaking old habits. I mean, I went to the dentist this week. They gave me free dental floss in the plastic piece and a new toothbrush, but I'd rather have her product be passed along, and I hope that that can work out with the dentists across the country, and at least here in our state of Maine, to help promote her product and help with the environment, because it's something that's needed, and she's got a great product, and I think she's got a good plan, and it's going to be a difficult decision on which of the two to support.
This is a really tough decision. They're both great companies, sure. Okay, let's go to Mouse Stopper now. He's an amazing person. He does it all. He was a taxidermist for 30 years. He started trapping squirrels. Now he's on to mice. He's got a really, I think he should market to women, frankly, because, my husband works a lot and I deal with those kinds of things around the house. So I would love to take that little box and just throw it in the trash.
Right. I thought it was a terrific story to tell, but also just so practical in how it was used. And I loved how the packaging explains right on it what to do. But I definitely thought there's a problem to be solved there that a lot of us are facing. So I know I would be a target customer.
Absolutely.
I was so surprised that this is his first invention. I mean, that is incredible. Like, he came out of the gate with an amazing product, and as I'm thinking about this, he's got so much room to grow. It's really amazing what, some marketing and some other manufacturing help, it's going to take him so far.
Yeah, and Shannon, you're the one that's going to help him out on that, because
Yes.
he said right after he was on Bill Green's Maine Outdoors, he got 300 orders, and now it's like gone to nothing. So he really could use your help. Yeah,
a lot of marketing.
And then if he is the winner and then comes up with his prototype, he's going to have a even better product to sell. And this is a problem for everybody. I mean, I have to go home and tend to this problem after I leave here. So my family doesn't want anything to do with the mouse removal business in our home. So I'm going to use the product. I'm going to check it out, and he does have a great item, And keep it simple, stupid is my motto, and I think he's got a great plan there.
Absolutely.
I also thought another interesting point here was no poisons. Like if you know, I'm nervous about a lot of poisons because of my animals, and my daughter, and so the fact that it's no poisons was really attractive, I think.
Okay. Let's jump ahead. Where would you like to see them 2 years from now? We got enough time for each of you to comment.
Both of them have great stories to tell and need a lot of online marketing.
They're both going to be very successful. And 2 years from now, I think they'll both be helping employ people in Maine, and that's an exciting thing for me, I think.
And that's the goal here on the show.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I have no doubt Dental Lace has already taken off really quickly out of the gate, and I think if we could get that marketing boost and that manufacturing boost to Mouse Stopper, he's going to be right there with her.
Yeah, I mean, Jody's mom and dad, they're working on the dining room table in Cape Elizabeth doing that lace. So if she grows, hires some people, her parents can retire from the family business
and she
too.
had some great packaging.
She
she did a really nice job with her packaging and her mission, and hopefully she can get in front of some dentists too.
Excellent. So great discussion, great job. And we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to find out who gets the green light. Stay with us.
To find more resources on how to start and grow your business, visit greenlightmaine.com.
We're very proud of the product we make and the way that we make it. The most important features of our original dog vest are in its design. Traditional lenders, they steer away from unproven track records.
In you come. Hold up.
CEI gave us the opportunity to build a track record, show that our future path will be more solid than our past.
At Emera Maine, we know customers rely on us to power their homes and businesses. That's why we're continually working to improve reliability of service and meet our customers' changing needs. Emera Maine wants to help local businesses grow and attract new businesses to northern and eastern Maine. We are deeply invested in our communities because these are our communities too. Emera Maine, bringing power to the people of Maine.
For more information about the presenters and panelists on all the Greenlight Maine shows, visit greenlightmaine.com.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. There's no question big things are in store for both of these companies, but unfortunately, only one can move on today. Judges, who's it going to be? The winner is Mouse Stopper. Congratulations to Dennis. He is moving on in the competition. That's all the time we have for today. We appreciate your feedback, so check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to learn more about our resources, the contestants, or if someone you know has any interest in starting a business, visit us at greenlightmaine.com. Have a happy Sunday. Congratulations. Nice job. Yeah, come on over.
Greenlight Maine has been brought to you by Dream Local Digital, helping businesses plan, promote, and dream local. Greenlight Maine would not be possible without the support of all of our corporate sponsors. Thank you.
Greenlight Maine has been a paid-for presentation by the Portland Media Group.